紧我用气温做回答，对你也没有一句话和我的一样慢的，就是啦啦啦啦啦啦。
Got somewhat of a crowd. This is the EGL or J fashion show, not cosplay. We do apologize for the mix up in the names. It got changed without me knowing, and then by the time I got through to them, they were like, we'll do the best we can. If anything, we can just change it on the sign in front of the event. But anyways, we're here to present you a fashion show featuring different styles from different subcultures of Japanese street fashion. Most of these subcultures and styles were born actually in Osaka, made its way to Tokyo, primarily through the VK movement, VK music, like Visual K, but then there's other subcultures that popped up that were pretty underground and then started emerging and now is making its way here to the US. And some of the well-known street fashion styles are Elegant Gothic and Lolita. There's Visual K, of course. There's Gal and Oshada K. And there's other sub-styles of each genre. There's also Wa Mono style or Takuya Angel, cyber goth. And yeah, so we're gonna now explain a little bit about each main style, and also we're featuring two designers. One is by Melissa Diaz, and one is by Zoe of Morgan of NYC. She cannot be here, she's currently in New York, but she had sent two outfits to show here, and you can buy her stuff from her website, Morgan NYC. She does Lolita fashion. And so I hand it to you.
Okay, so first I'm going to talk about Lolita, which is probably the one all of you are most familiar with. The whole idea behind Lolita is to look like a doll. And the most popular era that most Lolitas draw from is the Rococo era of the late 18th century. If you're familiar with Marie Antoinette, like everything gilded, everything opulent, just as girly as possible.
Very decadent.
Very decadent. And another popular era of reference is the Victorian period, where that's where you get the corsets from, you get the poofy cupcake skirts that the children would wear, and you also get some of the boy styles like Oji, where you would wear like little riding pants or a cute little top hat, just as childlike as you possibly. And then, do you want to start?
Well, Oji also means prince.
Oji is like the companion style to Lolita. And then you have Dandy, which is the more grown-up version of OG, which is similar to Elegant Gothic Aristocrat, but not as, I would say, gothic. More of just like a grown-up.
It's more formal.
It's like a teenage version of OG, almost. Like the pants get longer and the clothing is just more refined in general. And then.
And Lolita was made popular through the VK movement, which started in the mid-90s. VK started in the mid-90s. Lolita actually started in the very late 80s and early 90s, and also was born in Osaka and made its way to Tokyo. VK, Visual K, was the, how do I put it? It's the presence of whatever the bands or the artists, the musical artists were wearing, and they were very costumey. And the fans took a very big liking to it and started dressing the same way that they did. It's very gothic, it can be cyber, it's a large range of genres that can go into VK.
It's pretty much anything that you want it to be. It's all about the brand expressing their music through their
clothing,
yeah,
and their own style. So that picked up on the streets, and then suddenly Lolita came into the scene when they also started wearing elegant Gothic Lolita clothing. There's also cybergoth, well known in the underground scene of techno music, in dance clubs and in gothic clubs. Takuya Angel, he's a designer from, I want to say he's originally from Osaka, but he is now based out of Tokyo. He has a private flagship in Nara. You have to make an appointment to go to that store first, but his main store is in Harajuku. And it's, well, to say the least, it's expensive, but it's drawing from traditional Japanese styles, cut kimono and hakama, and a lot of kimono prints and actual kimono fabrics. And it's very versatile and innovative. There's a lot of pieces that you can actually take off, put on, mix and match. There's jackets that can be turned into skirts, and then like the warmers here, if you want, you can turn that into a skirt as well by unsnapping them and then snapping them together. And it's very bright and colorful, so perfect for raves.
It's basically like a raver 21st century version of traditional Japanese.
Exactly.
And then you have gal, which is exactly what it sounds like. Many of you are probably familiar with the ganguro scene, which is the girls who take themselves really dark and wear bright, like eye makeup. That is sort of a subset of gal, which is mainly it's all about being a spoiled brat, basically. You want to look like the typical valley girl look, big hair, and lots of expensive clothing. It doesn't matter what the quality is, it just has to be expensive. You can look completely busted, and it doesn't matter as long as you're wearing as much as you can.
Exactly. It's very brand driven. So think Louis Vuitton, Gucci, a lot of very high-end, expensive designer brands.
And of course you want to look as spoiled as possible, so the girls always have their nails done the best. They always have their fake eyelashes done, and they always have their extensions done, and they always have a ton of decor stuff on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there's also decora. Basically, it's over-accessorizing, coordinating in 2 to 3 colors.
Decora basically comes from the word decorate. So basically, you take everything, every accessory that you own that is within a 3-color range that matches, and you put it on.
And you coordinate with it.
Yes.
So you would see a whole head of hair clips, a giant bow, pigtails, possibly, stickers,
glitter, sequins,
tons of necklaces, bracelets and bangles, and then layered socks and a skirt or maybe a cute top.